for you, what is your definition of good life? Sige, let me know. Lagay nyo sa comment section. So, hi mga perfect! Today, yung content na makikita nyo, I guess, it's a bit strange, it's a bit different, kasi medyo seryoso. And guess what? Ilang courage ang inipon ko to share this one. To be honest, sasabihin ko lang ha, to be honest, this video is a bit different and ilang beses kong pinag-isipan ng mabuti. Kasi baka kapag na-upload ko na, people will use it against me. But who cares? Wala akong paki. Like, you can't use my past against me if I made peace with my dark past, my dark stories. If I already made peace with my negative thoughts, my negative past, yung tipong hanggang doon ka na lang, it's okay. And besides, most of you, I guess, I'd rather say everyone here knows about my history. Alright. So, I think it's the best time to tell the backstory of everything through this video. So, abangan nyo, marami pa. And this video is the first. Whew. Please, appreciate my braveness and mag-react kayo. Whew. Oo nga, ang topic natin, it's about what is the meaning of good life. And for me, living a good life does not mean good things will always happen. Kasi may iba sa inyo, ang mindset nyo ay, my life is good because I have everything that you don't have. And for me, it's not like that. For me, living a good life is surviving things that I should survive and learning things that I should learn. Yun. Through that, my life is meaningful, and because of it, I can say that my life is good. Gets nyo? Okay. Let me share something. Dalawa ang isi-share ko. First of all, let's start from the very beginning, and I want to share important details para magets nyo ang mga bagay-bagay na nasaksihan nyo sa akin. Okay, first of all, let me tell you this part, and I hope you understand that this crucial part is really happening nowadays. Okay. Grade 6 pa lang may uyab na. So, what's the reason behind that act? So, when I was in elementary, so I met that guy when I was in grade 3, and matagal ko siyang hindi nakita, and we met again when I was in grade hindi ko na masabi na grade 5 ako or grade 6 na kasi bakasyon. And he is kind. We are friends. We were friends before. So, I thought that if we have this connection, like, we have this time na mag-talk kami through text, like, I will have him as my friend. So, that's why, nung nanligaw siya, I thought friendship is like that. Kasi ako, kapag gusto ko makipag-friend sa isang tao, parang nanliligaw ako. Like, I will ask that person to be my friend. So, he asked me, pwede bang maging tayo? So, for me, yes, of course. I want to be your friend. Yan yung nasa loob-loob ko. And, that time, I really longed friends. Like, uhaw ako sa friends attention ng ibang tao sa labas. And I don't know why. Please explain, mga dalubhasa, mga psychologists. Please explain why. Then, may urge sa akin na gusto kong maghanap ng attention outside. That's why I want friends. I want a lot of friends. But they don't want me. Because I'm different. Akong pinakamataas sa batch namin. I was bullied because sa section, akong palaging huli. Babae ako. Ako ang pinakamalaki. And they don't want a freak to be part of their circle. And sobrang appreciated ko yung mga taong gustong makipag-talk, makipag-friends sa akin. And mostly, hindi ko sila mga ka-age. That's why, na-adapt ko ang mga ugali nila. Hala, nag-uyab-uyab aga pa. And, ayun. Kung sinong willing na maging companion ko, doon ako. That's my mindset before. And because of it, when I was in grade 7, grade 8, I realized that hindi pala ganun yun. And because of that guy, nasira ang mga dapat na na hindi pa dapat masira. For example, nasaktan ako. Hindi siya example, fact siya. Nasaktan ako kasi nalaman ko na hindi lang pala ako yung yung ginaganon. Hindi lang ako yung sinasabihan ng I love you, yung mga ganun. Hindi lang ako ang tinitext, hindi lang ako yung tapos imbis na mag-focus ako sa studies ko, nawala ako sa sa reality. Namuhay ako sa fantasy na sa taong yun makikita ang happiness. So, because of him, I did things na hindi dapat, like mag-beg for attention, mag-beg for time. And nagsi-self-pity ako kasi nai-insecure ako. Why? Bakit? Bakit hindi ka makontento sa existence ko? Tapos, ayun, may mga words siya na pinagsasabi pala sa iba and nag-cause ng words na nagkumalat. And until now, may iba na naniniwala doon. And yung actions ko, imbis na kaawaan ng iba, ginawa nilang katatawanan. Imbis na kausapin ako na wag kang ganyan, wag kang ganun. Ang sinasabi kasi nila sa akin, mabuting tao yun. Tapos, sila din yung mga tao na nagsasalita na, ay, ganito, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Then, doon ko na-realize na, hala, my life is not good. Napahiya ako for so many times. Napahiya ako, nasaktan ako, kahit yung intention ko pure. So, na-question ko nga yung existence ko, yung purpose ng existence ko. Like, maliban dun sa love life thingy, bakit ganito, ganyan yung nangyayari? Bakit hindi ko makita na may talento ako? Bakit hindi ko makita na parehas lang ako sa iba? Bakit hindi ko makita yung gusto kong makita sa sarili ko? Minsan ko pang sinabi sa sarili ko, unsa ko, Lord, bato lang ko sa kalibutan. Ginaagihan lang sa mga tao. Usahay ginasipa-sipa nga murag walay purpose. Murag walay bati. And na-depress ako because instead of helping me get up and stand again, everyone left. Everyone talked. Everyone laughed. And that's the time na ano ko sa sarili ko na it's not good. My life is not good. And I tried to stand alone. Hindi nila alam, wala silang alam. Akala nila, ako lang yung black sheep sa family ko. Yung pasaway na anak. Wala silang alam na there's something in me na may pain. And I think it's from my childhood. My literal childhood. So, nangyari. Ang pananaw ko sa buhay ko, it's not good. And dumating ako sa point na naghihintay na lang akong mawala. Because I'm afraid to commit suicide. I'm afraid to do it because I don't want to go to hell. Because I am well aware that my mistakes are not intentional because I am so young. I am just curious. Just why I explored sa mga parts na di ko pa dapat pakialaman. And right, that was the time that I can say that ayoko na. And to be honest, I attempted, and I did, but I failed. And sabi ko, ayoko na. Tapos amang kumaano, Tapos amang kumakuan. And one day, I saw God. Not on church, but in my room, while I'm crying alone. And he told me, bakit ka umiiyak? Bakit ka malungkot? Maraming magagandang bagay ang naghihintay sa'yo sa hinaharap. And guess what? I am here. I am here talking. So, ayun. Fast forward. Ganon yung mga snippets pa lang. Kasi yung ibang part, sa susunod na activity, sa susunod na episode. Sa susunod na episode na. So, ayun. I met God. Told me to get up. Forget the pain. Because that pain, dapat isurrender ko sa Kanya. And forget that negativity. Because I have to surrender it to Him. Kasi siya na ang bahala sa lahat. I did my part. I did my part sa mga time na yun. And ayun, I surrendered everything. But, kung mga tao ang magsabi, tapos naman, ano pang purpose niyan? Kadiri ka pa rin. Hindi ka pa rin dapat tularan kasi yun yung ginawa mo noon. And again, God spoke. Hindi ka dapat ma-define. Hindi ka dinidefine ng past mo. Ang past mo dapat stepping stone lang yan para sa future. Slowly, ang pananaw ko sa buhay nag-iba. And nung time na unti-unti kong sinusurrender sa Panginoon yung mga bagay-bagay sa buhay ko, na-realize ko na life is good. Every time na tinitignan ko naiiyak ako, tinitignan ko si mama sa mata niya. Ang pagod niya. Also my dad. Nawawala yung reason ko para mag-give up. Kung paano nila sinubukang ilaban ang marriage nila for our family. And kung paano nila sinubukang magpalaki ng mga anak while shaky ang relationship nila. Tapos kung paano nila ginagawa ang lahat to help us reach our dreams. That's why I'm so glad that God gave me a lot of time na magkuan. Makita yan lahat. That I have my mama and papa that loves me unconditionally. I don't need any other people because they are enough. Also, I have my sister. I guess nagkaing-ato lang yun kay busy sila mag-fix sa ilang relationship. And busy sila sa kanya-kanya nilang mga work. That's why nakaligtaan nila ang kuan sang anak nila. Sorry. That's the reason why I believe that good life does not mean good things will always happen. Based on my experiences, so part pa lang yan. All I can say that it's true because my past is not good. And I am here now. I laugh genuinely. I received many chances to give my life a better life for my future. I have genuine people around me. And then, I have a good partner that helps me get up every time I fall. And God gave me a good partner na pasok sa kong request sa una. To be honest lang. So, kung si ChatGPT pang istoryahon, ang good life may contentment ug simplicity. May strong relationship with other people. May good health and well-being. May purpose and growth. May peace and happiness. So, aside from that, health lang yun ang medyo pigado sa kuha. So, ayun. Another side sa story. I also experienced this to be honest, previously part siya ng buhay ko, and she keeps on telling everyone that I am jealous of her because she have everything that I don't have. At first, it hurts. At first, grabe yung confidence ko. Bumaba. Then, I realized, I also have those things that you don't have. Ganun lang yun. And, ang mindset niya is that nakakalamang siya. Through comparison, para sa kanya, nakakalamang siya sa ibang tao. Kasi, nakikita niya, nakukompare niya na, ay, wala sa kanya yung ganito, nandito sa akin. Wala sa kanya yung ganito, nandito sa akin. Nakukompare niya. And, nabuboost yung ego niya. Because, nakikita niya na, I have this advantages. So, ang part ko dyan, gusto kong i-call out yung ganyang mindset. we should avoid that kind of thinking because it's so sura. Like, wag nating iisipin na nakakalamang tayo sa iba dahil lang maganda o sunod-sunod ang magandang pangyayari sa buhay natin. Because ang definition ng magandang buhay, hindi palaging maganda ang pangyayari sa buhay ng isang tao. We should face challenges to learn, to mature, to grow, to find our purpose in life. We also need challenges to understand the reality that peace and happiness comes with acceptance of the reality na I am flawed, I am imperfect, my life is not perfect, but God is. And strong relationships, hindi ibig sabihin na naniwala sa social media post mo ang mga tao ay totoo na sila sa'yo. Strong relationship means you have good people around you. And contentment and simplicity. Yung tipong ikaw ang taas ng pangarap mo, so sobrang taas ng pangarap mo, kahit likod ng ibang tao tatapakan mo, wala kang paki, may masaktan ka, para lang may maabot ka sa buhay. And I'm proud to say that I am not like that. And I am proud of myself. And all I can say is that I am living my life in a meaningful way. And I can say that my life is good. Hindi ko dapat kaawaan ng sarili ko just because sinabi mo. Just because kinumpara mo. Just because nandyan ka na at nandito pa ako. We have different lives. Hindi kailangan kung anong meron ka, meron din ako. And vice versa. So, kung ganyan ang meaning ng good life sa'yo, you have to relearn. And, right, meron akong babasahin na Bible verses. John 16:33. John chapter 16 verse 33. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Romans chapter 8 verse 28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. James chapter 1 verse 2 to 3. Consider it your joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 10. And the God of all grace, who called you to His eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will Himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. So, God's promise is enough. We need this as a person. And pain is not permanent. So, I hope you learned something. And, alam ko, I'm well aware na each and every one of us are facing different kinds of battles. I hope this vlog reminds you to be humble enough, because every person in this world is not perfect, but God is. Gets? So, mga perfect na tao sa pagtatapos ng vlog na to. Vlog ba? Oo. Sa pagtatapos ng vlog na to, mag-iiwan ako ng mga salita. Ang buhay kailangan nating i-survive ang bawat pagsubok. Kailangan nating malagpasan para balang araw masabi natin sa sarili natin, I am strong enough to handle this. But my God is stronger because He handled it with me. Gets nyo? Huwag nyong harapin ang problems nyo mag-isa. So, kung hindi nyo pa rin magets yung punto, just pray. Maganda ang buhay. Kung pangit ang nangyari sa'yo noon, kung pangit ang nangyayari sa'yo ngayon, it will not define your future. Always choose to be positive. Always choose to be God's child. Anong ginagawa ng anak ng Panginoon? Siyempre, nagsusumbong, nananalangin. And yun lang ang the best na kasagutan sa lahat. So, that's all. See you sa susunod na episode ng ating vlog. Bye-bye.